You do find D8 plus 11.
I'm
Okay.
still in the air, but I'm as high in the air as I can get with still touching him.
She's like 5 feet.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's doing it with her toe.
Yes. To be honest, yes. Oh yeah.
Stretch it out.
A little toe play going on.
She's using a stick.
What are we about to go set up?
5D8.
I had to put him on the seam.
5D8.
You better suck her toes after this.
I'm gonna hold on to it just in case she goes up again.
You
All
had
right.
to go there.
I did.
Whatever type of foot massage she
So-
wants, you better give it to her.
What is Kilo doing?
Breath of Life on Gregorian.
Okay.
You're alive.
Just roll those and then roll.
Oh yeah, the dice star
How it
likes
is.
me. A lot. The dice star really likes me.
Well, run, stupid.
I ain't doing that again.
So
I say eject it.
Ever going to the astral plane?
16 plus
No
6
one
plus
can
3.
Hey, who's the
What's
wizard?
that?
Goodrun's dead.
25.
25
Who's
plus
dead?
11. 36 points of damage.
My cohort that critted
Heal,
this
heal,
Gregorian.
heal, heal.
36 healed.
Okay, so.
Say again?
Goodrun's dead.
36.
She's the one that would be able to split it and eject him.
I don't want to take them.
Heinrich didn't do the spell. Goodrun did.
The tower likes me.
Did how
Interesting.
many? How much damage? It did 102, right? Anna?
Yep.
So mine is
All
that,
right.
It's doing it.
and I get 36 back. Yeah, I'm at 3.
You're awake.
You're not dead.
Yeah, that too. That's always fine. Yeah, basically.
Pretty much. On the ground like,
What was it, Thor when he got pulled
yeah,
into him?
you,
That was a near-death experience.
You're turning out just like
No,
Thor.
that wasn't a near death. That was a death experience.
It was death brought back to life.
No near death.
Hey, you're being closer
You're
to your
welcome.
god Thor.
But you only died for a few seconds,
You
so.
know, I'm getting kind of aggravated because, you know, Thor hasn't helped me for nothing, man.
and like, you're like, yeah, that's what it feels like.
Okay, that was Kilo.
He gets
Yes.
like that.
All right.
That's,
Ash,
I'm heading towards the exit. Just saying.
you're
Well-
close enough.
It's his turn right now, so he
Yeah.
might kill us all.
close
before.
enough to
To get hit again?
You need to make a reflex save.
crap.
No.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No. I don't want to. Just sucks.
Someone-
I never
Oh,
knew
I
my
both y'all.
reflexes.
Both y'all are bad.
Ever.
Chairs it.
There's one coffee.
Have it.
Sorry.
I've got plenty. I can brew more.
Alright, sit down there.
23.
And it keeps the kill nice and blankety.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
a reflex
one
save, which is not gonna pass. Because he's only got like plus 10 and you just rolled a 4. So
Okay, so
I'm in the nether.
Yep.
I'm into the nether. I'm coming!
Heinrich's out.
Oh yeah,
He
that's right.
teleport.
Damn it!
Well,
So
Well, if I would've known that, I
Rev,
would've knocked
you need
out
to
my
make a reflex save, or you're gonna tumble out too.
wait, I'm not close enough to.
Rev's definitely gonna try tumbling.
tumble out?
I know.
I'm back here.
No, you're.
I was gonna try not to fall in.
He should have a great.
I don't know why.
I think he's got
Mosh, there we go.
13.
Asleep.
I was just like,
33?
I want to be in this,
Oh, I
but
don't
I'm
need
glad
this
I'm not.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I
I'm
guess-
rolling in here.
Detect
This
invisibility.
might be the one time Brev really misses.
Oh, wait.
Maxos.
I'm not
Might as
gonna
well.
try
It's
to
just
turn
about as useful as anything
33
else.
reflex.
The problem is that Maxos would pretty much be useless in this because he's immune to fire and more than likely
And
has
that's like
electric
your main,
resistance.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That and necromancy.
Yeah, guess what? Hey, energy, yo.
Even more
You
harm
want me to
than
heal
good.
this thing or do damage? One of the two.
So, you guys are doing great. He's just supporting. You guys are doing great! Yeah!
No joke. I was playing like a fourth level wizard or something like that on one of my buddy's campaigns, and he throws a golem at us. And golems, if you have any, like if your spell has any type of SR, it automatically fails. Like there's no.
No getting
So
grounded.
that's everything I had, and that's how I learned the importance of acid arrow. Because my character literally went and sat in the corner and watched everybody else fight because I couldn't do any
Kira, instant enemy?
Oh, is it Kira's turn?
No, nope,
But
not
for
yet.
his turn.
Okay, because I remember Ash had his thing.
Okay, Ash, you tumble out. Brev, make a reflex save.
That was 33.
All right. Are you going to jump on the back of this astral dreadnought, or are you going to try to get the fuck off of the disappearing ground underneath you?
Oh, that is a great
I'm gonna
ground
jump on
shifter.
top of it.
That would be breath. Stabby to hold on.
Yeah, I need you to do that.
Grab a hold of his balls.
That always works.
So you big never let him go. Grab a hold and just start stabbing.
You can be the manliest person until the
What's that-
steel
what's
lands
that
on your
enemy
balls.
What does it count as?
Say that again.
What type of enemy does it count as?
Outsider evil. This?
Hey,
Yes.
So that'll add a +4 to my shit.
I forgot it was evil.
Yeah, channel energy works really
I'm
well.
very I forgot. I know. Hush.
Yes, you're right. You can be the
Drinking
family
something
of
since
man.
then. Flo was very excited. She's been excited.
So that's
this entire
a
time.
threat from the first one.
Mhm.
Because either needs to die.
My favorite enemy is my preferred target. So
26.
26.
Yeah.
Not gonna-
Okay, regular hit for that. Second. Grab on.
who prefer reacting
31.
compromising my attacks?
31 to hit.
Yeah.
No.
That didn't hit?
No, sir.
37.
Oh.
36 plus. Actually.
So that first one did.
36 or plus.
Oh,
All right.
36 plus.
So with my last attack, I can hit it with a 19.
So with his silver dagger, that first one that did hit.
If I roll 20.
That's true. So, Brevios. Brevios.
22?
That'd be 45, 42.
Damage.
I wish I could play
And he's on it.
I know.
I think what Bruce is mainly mad about is because we did kill that one guy in one stroke. But Ash was mad.
Yeah.
So I'm just find the nearest corner that I can go crawl up and cry in.
Really, Bruce?
What the hell are these?
Mind flayers is if that's exactly what if they were here today or
They look kind of like this.
It's you should have left the demi-plane when you had a chance. Now you're all fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did, like I said, he's taking it out because he wants the demi-plane gone.
I guess. I mean, the
That
one person that
badly.
could have split it off is dead
Instead
now.
of just being happy that we have a place to go.
Because
Czar is not
Good
easy
run.
Oh, good.
at all.
I just stabbed myself in the face. They're not getting any experience from me.
Safe space. Liberal safe space is like.
There are no
No,
spaces.
safe
Well, there are no
place.
safe spaces in this
So we have
world.
a place to live, and we don't have to listen to his goddamn deities. But we still go to Czar,
I do
and we
it
still
like
fight
a
his
samurai.
bullshit.
Just
Who's the
All
We
right.
still go to Czar, and we still fight his bullshit.
I thought I had a chance to.
He's mad, but you know what it is? He's mad 'cause you remember the big tower? Ash cut its tongue out.
And now, to show us all, he's blocked off the exit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because he wants soul. He's trying his damnedest to get off this campaign.
She
He's like, I'm
Well,
trying
he's-
to repent
he moves
that
forward.
badly.
and
is so good.
What's up?
I would not say that. Repanthuk is great, but Repanthuk is also
He wants
a
to fight
graveyard
that
for player
fucking
characters. You don't want them to
That's
go.
why it's great.
You don't want them to go there. You may be like, oh, we're just going to raid a few levels and then we'll get out. We'll before we touch the first temple, we're just bailing out. We take our gold, we retire at the
And
8th
you
level.
have the staff of power at level 6 or whatever level it's on. Congratulations, you're so
Actually, if you find it, it's in the first level.
Yeah, I found it.
No,
And whether it
no,
paid-
my
What's the
God,
curse that goes with it,
sorry.
though, Paul? What's the
You can only
curse?
Use it for like so long.
No.
Say.
It has a death curse. It is a cursed item, and if you get it, you now have to beat the fucking dungeon within a year.
Where you go?
Oh.
You don't remember
See,
that,
I
do you?
thought, well,
Okay.
you might have changed it for this one because in the staff of power, you could the way you charge it
Yeah.
is different than how you would charge it on the staff.
Yeah.
So it's got like 100
Knowledge
charges
planes
or
on
whatever.
these?
Versus like you can't charge it at all.
'Cause I remember
So once
my
you use
God-
all
Yeah,
the
it's-
charges out of the staff,
Yeah, you can't charge
done.
it. It's
I mean, it
33?
explodes on
Knowledge
They
points.
I remember Mike got this.
These
stuff
guys
from
are known as
Costco.
time
He
flayers.
got it from the CrossFit
They're time flayers.
guy.
That's
you. Yeah, but
they.
you can
they
get
the only
stuff
thing you're
in
going to
Colorado.
find out much about them is
See, I
that
think I got
they're
it going like level
a
6 or
very
7.
unusual
It wasn't
creature.
level
They
1.
are a humanoid
You can get the
Still
stuff
have
in
a whole
Colorado.
planar
in game.
aberration.
Still a long ass time.
They
for a
have
unbeatable
a
dungeon.
lot of capacity as far as magic and reality is concerned, but they don't really. Their dealings with humanity are rarely
Shit,
intersected.
he was our powerhouse.
Evil, good, pick,
Neutral.
neutral.
Okay. Yeah. I get more here in a minute.
But definitely hostile.
Don't know. They're usually neutral.
Well,
Well, to help us fight this
I just want to
monster,
get this thing out the way first, because he's literally destroying my home.
does Corv need to,
I left the Elven Kingdom.
Reflex.
Hard. No, I think Farn's right outside of it.
yeah.
So he's like
Okay.
right
And
on
I'm
the
finna
edge.
move too.
Oof. I wanna fly back
Did
to
it grapple him, or did he grab onto it, or?
Hold on, I'm going to ask in just a second.
Okay.
What happens is that this thing, as it's going through its turn order, it moves forward again, and then you'll see that these
We'll find out weird
5
things
people that
discovered.
are right there,
One way or another, someone's gonna die.
Uh-oh.
you guys need to make a fort save.
Which
As
one?
it, those 5 right there, short halfling, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
DC on this is going to be 29.
So in other words, a natural 20?
Great, I fail. Excellent.
Fail.
All right.
Just being nice. They're
As
running.
things start,
Do I need to do something?
hold,
29.
the world around you guys is starting to unravel, and you can see the demi-plane starting to tear itself apart. You see some creatures shift in from somewhere else. They've got grayish colored skin, wearing long, further than ankle-length robes,
I assume they're leaving.
So it's basically just.
Yep.
and as this thing unleashes a spell, you see the 7 of them start to have their own sigils orbiting around them.
I feel like we're either about to owe somebody something or we're gonna die.
You're about to host somebody.
Let's find out.
Well, I said they're neutral,
Let's
so it
find
could go
out.
either way, literally.
Well, let's let him talk.
Great. Let's find out.
The majority of you, you notice that you're able to look through your arms and you're kind of worried because last time you did this, you were dead. Wispy area,
Just 5 minutes, yeah.
cloudy world around you. That's not there. This thing just, it unleashes yet more of its potent reality-ripping energy. 7 things are in front of you guys on a raised platform. You kind of have the sensation as if you're leaving somewhere and going somewhere else while this is going on. The large 2 groups of you are staying stationary within a stable plane of existence. We wish to know your name.
Heinrich.
Heinrich, you were the administrator of said location that we were just at briefly.
That would be someone that doesn't exist anymore.
No, actually, your soul still has a quite big resemblance before the dreadnought made its way to that
It was
location.
Good Run that made all this.
Good run. Okay.
Yes.
Good run.
It's
I assume she
gone.
raised. I'm sure she
No,
raised.
She's dust.
Yeah, she was beyond con by a lot.
She, you can see her little wispy form kind of step in. You guys don't realize that she was with you, but she was with you. And her little
Where was she
Galadriel,
heading?
her little
No, she was
Galadriel-like form.
She caught the breath weapon. Full
Yeah,
blast.
the wrong way.
Yeah, but that's what killed her. But I'm saying afterwards.
Most
where
of
was
you, by the way, if you failed that second save as he finished his turn, most of you look like that. The 5 of you. He, the none of these guys have any discernible features. I only have them painted different just so whenever I'm moving around the table, whenever I use them for other figs, they'll be able to be differentiated with. You'll note that I have no characters that are I paint standard. Anyway, these guys, all of them look the same. They have the same featureless faces from the top, but yet their mandibles are actually large, ropey tentacles. And you see that these guys are looking good run. You were the administrator for said plane, correct?
Yes.
We apologize, we did not arrive on time.
Can this be fixed?
Probably not to your satisfaction.
Who's got time to rewind?
So what's
They talk amongst themselves. You see like 7 sets of tentacles flailing about.
So what's the next step?
The Infinity Gauntlet. You must go after this. Thank you. Thank Paul.
It's the Watchers with tentacles.
What do you know
Better than being big
About-
bosses.
this individual?
Not gonna
And
lie.
they conjure an image in front of you of a tall, not quite imposing, actually slight of build human, very pale skin, stretched over bone, which looks like it's been there for ages. He could have been Joan Rivers' husband from the
Or
1800s.
Casper White?
What?
Are we talking Joan Rivers White or like Casper White?
More Casper.
So basically,
It's
the
like
knight
that board
from
right
Indiana
there.
Jones and the Last Crusade. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, you'll see this guy in Indiana Jones Part 5.
Shia LaBeouf?
They ask you, do you know
Oh, really?
said individual?
Real life cannibal?
Do I?
They should have stopped.
This
You've-
is
Good.
player to
Crystal Skull
GM.
does not
You-
count as a
you've
joke.
really
Joke
never
movie.
Yeah, there's only
Seen.
3 movies.
You've never truly seen an individual
They're making a 4.
that's quite
Although-
like that.
Maybe
This
not.
guy looks like he's been frozen in time hundreds of years
Sean
ago,
Connery had retired from acting.
and he's current.
So George Lucas
No- no one we've
Spielberg
recognized.
were trying to
None.
figure
No.
out
And the answer is no.
they could replace Sean Connery. So the only question
So-
they could think of was who's manly enough to slap Harrison Ford, and they couldn't think of an actor, so they just killed Sean Connery off.
Lame.
That was the legit reason that Sean Connery dies in that movie.
Apparently, Chris Brosnan is slated to be in the 5th one because he's on the cover art.
Fuck that.
With this
What?
time rewind will not more than likely be to your satisfaction.
Look at the cover.
Some of
You
them
better not be.
quiver their tentacles
Oh, no.
in an
They're
apologetic
still-
fashion.
Still,
Harrison
he's
Ford.
still on the cover.
We can,
But
however,
they're still gonna have
give
what's
you
his nuts?
some salvage of satisfaction.
Fuck that dude.
But the force of destruction that you encountered,
Is fucking devastating.
something that
Devastating
individual
crowd.
did there, placed a planar lure upon your location.
That individual?
We're getting closer and looking at this being. Getting a better look at what they're showing us. Does it have a name?
Names to us don't truly matter. To what we understand, his name is Belishan.
Is what?
Belishan.
The wizard we've been pissing off in Tsar.
And Kira knows that? Okay.
Remember, we
Sorry,
talked about
good
Belisham
game.
I had a
a
nap.
number
Good
of
game.
times. We also know Belisham was the one who created that fucking tower. This is knowledge that we have compiled.
Mm-hmm.
We know the name Belisham.
We just
We
haven't
know the
seen
name.
the face.
Now we have a face. So that sticks that on us.
You're like, my mentor. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're chilling, having tea in the tower.
So you kill him yet? I'm working on it.
I've literally gotten to the end of the city of Czar and just like, hey, bud, what's up?
Oh, don't worry, I'm here to help.
So, with your
Trust me.
timely
I'm on your
intervention,
side.
what's left of the
Calling nationwide.
Like a car salesman.
Calling nationwide. 'cause
They
I'm
part the
on-
way for the 7th member, and
That shit was good.
he tries. There's a wheelbarrow. He has a wheelbarrow with him, but he gets on it. He's like,
Corn?
Barn?
And they have the little halfling go up to the wheelbarrow and have him in an awkward position try to push it up. And the little fucking
You're strong.
terrier.
I've got a 20 strength, I can move it.
It's just awkward.
Yeah.
It looks funny.
A 5 pound box can be awkward
Oh
if it's
man,
big enough.
I want to get to 30 strength on a character now, so then he's literally 3 times as strong as the average human. Superman. Okay, not Superman. Batman.
So why am I moving this?
What's in the wheelbarrow?
When you pull it off to the side, you see that. No, not all the good. All you have is there's about 200. There's a 200 gold bars, or 200 pounds worth of gold bars in here. My bad. And each gold bar looks like it's got the significance of about 1,000 per 10-pound piece.
So it's about 20K.
No, or more around 200K.
Too bad this
200
isn't
bars.
first edition. We
My
would
bad.
get
Okay.
It's
Every pound is 1,000.
yeah. Every pound is 1,000.
All right, because you
Yeah.
said every 10 pounds
Yeah.
is 1,000. And I was like,
My bad.
it's only 20K.
Yeah. About 200,000 gold worth of gold bars right here. It's a 200-pound load in a wheelbarrow. When you pick up a wheelbarrow, there's like one of those $20 ones you get at Walmart that, like, as soon as you set it down with any like bag of concrete in it, you can see the bolts immediately start to wiggle loose.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're the red ones. And if you leave it outside, the
With
first
the red
rainstorm,
handles?
yes, and they start to disintegrate.
With the one wheel, so you can't keep the thing straight.
Yeah,
Yep.
And if there's something heavy in it, they bounce.
anytime they start to disintegrate. They tell you, we understand for you to room within our lair.
Say what?
We understand for you to
Talking
set
about
up your
Navy doesn't have wheelbarrows. We have 5-gallon buckets.
lair
for loads.
where it was. It cost you quite a bit. This is what we were able to do with the time rewind. And they give you the wheelbarrow with Parn.
Okay.
At least we
Yeah,
got
when I
bars.
was in
You should
Pensacola,
have enough to create.
All of you, by the way, if you're, as Parn takes possession of the wheelbarrow, any of you that were killed, murdered, eviscerated, disintegrated, otherwise rendered not living and able to move with all 4 limbs intact and your head on a swivel, you all now can feel yourself and do living person things.
Good, because I failed that last fort save.
Yeah, I know.
Those who were lost in space and time.
There.
You're there, they pulled you back.
Oh yeah, didn't it?
Just checking.
He's giving us a chance to
are we back
redo
up
this.
to?
Manipulate time.
Not really manipulating a whole lot. They only had to go back
With
about
enough
20,
gold to make another demi-plane.
24 seconds. They were able to rewrite some of the tangents, and they said, you may notice that there may be other things going on as time goes on that would normally not be existing within the Prime. But for you to even discuss things with us, we are going to be telling you that this is how it is, and you can either accept the reality around you right now, or you may go back to the original Prime, where most of you were pieces of dust floating in the astral plane, to be later devoured and sucked into the grand maw of the astral dreadnought.
We get
All I gotta say
all our
is
hit points
this.
back?
Who's the stubborn person that said just leave it the way it is?
Yay! Hit points.
Somebody said, come on, somebody say, no, I want it to be a roguelike. Permadeath.
I'm not gonna take help from anyone.
Gold to make another demi-plane.
I'm not gonna be the one to say it.
I'm not gonna be a pawn to anybody.
So
We're not
question,
gonna be your
But
pawns.
it's not, 'cause
You
you
can't-
all of their gear
You can't force
that would
us.
have stored here,
What?
Black and white,
all the gear that they
original
have stored
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
What
You know
gear?
there's a difference.
all the money that they had, I kept stored on the 3rd floor of the,
Of
inn.
that inn?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
inn hasn't been touched yet. We're still away from it, I thought.
When you your inn's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Your demi-plane's gone.
Yeah.
When you get back to Fairhill, in the back plot of the Cathedral of Five Gods, there's a large pile of stuff getting snowed on it.
Okay.
The city guard are looking up in the sky like, the fuck? And they see like silver, gold drop down, magic sword, spear, magic helmet. They see all this.
It's
like-
ours.
They
Grab your
they
shit.
already know.
Yeah.
Because the people poured out
There's
from
only
the
one pack
exit
of weirdos
location.
that would
Yeah.
have some shit like this.
Or from the.
Thankfully,
Basically
it was
went
my
into-
wizard and Danger that were working
It was
on
Spicy
so
holding
I
on to the
was
demi
actually-
plane because I actually trust him. The portable hole.
Yeah.
So it all kind of went into the church essentially.
That's the whole point.
When thing started to go wrong and people started to pop up in the middle of Spicy at the rectory, and not enjoying himself, not scratching his leg, but he's more or less just having a good conversation with
I have no
another
idea what you're
female
doing. Why do
gnome.
you have like 300,000?
He flung, like a frisbee, the cloth of magical dimensional bullshit. He flings it out there.
Pocketing little by little.
And he flings it out into the ether, and you guys will see that.
You got sex. What kid did he drag it on the ground?
I wonder why is my fucking camera so fucking fuzzy?
Is your thingy dirty?
It might be.
And try, it might also need to be reset.
Whatever. Look, brain function none.
Does not.
Well,
Ah!
you were spot on.
Try tapping the middle to see if it'll center.
See if it'll fucking thingy.
There we go.
Better?
Tap the screen.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's probably not sure what to focus on.
There you go. 10 seconds.
A lot of stuff.
All right. Not quite certain what's going on with my feed. Oh well. I'm not ever really worried about video either. I'm more worried about keeping the sound up so I can go back and listen to the game. So I don't watch it like a fucking movie. Anyway, these things tell you, they say, we do apologize for what that happened. But we need you to be aware. Should you transgress into the astral plane, more than likely, that dreadnought, which you discovered, will probably find you yet once more.
So, don't do it again.
The astral plane is probably not good, as Belashan has frequented it many times over the course of
You can't put
existence.
it on a material plane though.
Hmm?
You can't put a demi plane on a material plane though.
Astral ethereal.
Or ethereal. There we go. There was another one. I didn't know. Remember, but. Fuck,
So everyone get the
ethereal.
message?
Nope.
What message?
Check Boxer.
Yeah, Sunday group.
I got yours on here and Brev's already.
What?
Now my question is,
Check Boxer.
are we gonna recreate the demi
Am I
plane?
in group?
Are we gonna recreate the demi plane?
Not at this current time. I already got yours on there too.
All of your materials that you had stowed within the
Is this on top
Demi
of
plane?
what we already have?
I split the 200K.
the wood, most of the concrete used for the street level, all of that stuff, there's a pile of it getting snowed on it, like I said. There's a couple small gnomes moving about, and they see you guys. Oh, we're glad to see that you made it out from that hellhole. One of them.
That was home.
It was home, but at the same time, whenever things turn into a war zone, it quickly goes to a hellhole. It could be the sweetest place. It smells like lavender. As soon as the Nazis bombed France, it turned into a hellhole.
Fucking outsiders. And again, where were the gods?
Probably watching and seeing
Laughing.
how. I don't know about that.
No?
Then one of the gnomes is like, I have no clue. I'm not there partying with the gods and drinking. I'm not there partaking with Apollo and having a wager with him, seeing how fast you flee. I'm not there having a spat with Heronius over the shitty quality of work he does at the forge. No, I'm over here in the middle of the snow with it up to my waist, trying to make sure that we keep everything well inventoried because we're part of your part and parcel. We're part of your cadre. We're trying to make sure that you don't have to worry about inventorying everything as it falls out of the sky or wherever this is coming out of. You can go and take care of big bad evil thing. We're in your employ.
Who is this talking?
One of your gnomes.
Oh.
You've got like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Just happens in
I
your
thought it
mages.
was the guard talking or something.
No, the guards are away. They're about
Yeah.
30 foot away. They're making sure nobody else transgresses in this area. They're making sure nobody gets within this perimeter as
Falling debris.
falling debris and keeping everybody else safe. You have people that are going through it that are actually
Yeah.
yours.
Yep.
He's like, I'm not exactly one to give a shit about the gods until it's time to break for prayer over the food, and then after that we eat.
There's no prayer, but okay.
And
Not with my followers. That was the point of them.
we
Only
deal with what's around us. Right now you have us housed with this giant edifice of 5 of them. 5.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5. And then there's a smaller one dedicated to the one who's got birthing hips.
Freya?
That would be her. And they've turned that one into a nursery because apparently all of us being together and all of you superhumans and dwarves and elves, all of you conjuring the capacity and building yourselves through life and doing what you do, you've got us together as tag-alongs, hangers-on, torchbearers, inventory men.
And what gnome is this?
Kick him in the teeth.
Yeah, I'm Gilbert. He says, all of us together, all of us little groups of people? Well, yeah, after about a month of us being in this little town of Fairhill, we kind of like it better here, and more so, we kind of like the houses that are being built here too, much better than Bardsgate, and we're fucking. So we don't have to have as many houses because now we're building this thing called families.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Okay.
I just gotta say, like, elven women, not so much. The other one slaps upside the back of the head. They probably can hear us. They have big ears. Now keep in mind, a gnome ear is the same size as a human ear, just on a 2.5 foot tall person. All right. Okay.
Hey, babe, what's up?
So I'm going to, you guys, as you're pulling yourselves together back in town and kind of upset about the things that had happened to you. Any spells you expended, they're gone for the day. Any damage you suffered during that fight, that's healed of a sort. Did you experience it? You remember it. Because it's not a lasting quote-unquote damage, because it truly didn't happen, they rewound the 7 of them doing that together, resetting the prime, not resetting the prime, offering a tangent off the prime, I should say. You're getting a fraction of what would normally be allowed. So, as you guys kind of get your gear that's in this giant pile tended by gnomes and half-elves and other atheists of Heinrichs, and actually they've, among themselves, they kind of rally together and they call themselves the Godless. Brev will tell you this after about a month of him being in town and bringing Alyssa out of Bard's Gate and, tending to her, she swells into the 3rd trimester. He will tell you guys over lunch, he's like, well, the Godless at least are helping take care of business that you guys have going on. Anyway, one other thing I need to tell you about. Maxos is here. And as he does that, you guys see at the Oak Keg bar, Maxos is there drinking a glass of wine. They've also got food available. Other foods like fresh breads, fresh boar, some cheeses, things that would normally be on an elf's diet, like any greenery, they're able to pull that out of a magical storage, and this is one of the higher end places in town. So of course you found your cohort, friend, former ally Maxos here. Bless you. Again,
I hear it.
these are sneezing. Somebody obviously must be a dwarf because he's having the sniffles. But the party that just endured all of that really rough shit, you guys will receive 12,500 experience points. And I'm going to break the camera so it can reset, and we'll cut the video, and we'll start up again here in about 10 minutes.